So today I have some big news for you guys. On June 21st, Shadow held a podcast with the producer of Mail.ru, the publisher of Revelation Online. A lot of information was revealed, and I'm excited to go over it with you guys. I want to give a huge thanks to Lofty, who took their time to translate this whole entire podcast. Lofty also has a Revelation blog that you guys should check out that will be linked in the description. Another friend of mine has started a Revelation fan site that is already gaining some traction and has active forums, so check that out too. Keep in mind this is directed for the Russian region, and things could change for the Western version. Most information will apply to all though. So first thing is, they plan on removing the online from Revelation Online, because it's overplayed nowadays, so get used to calling it Revelation. I guess it's time to change my video titles too. Shadow asked, many people say your company has previously handled games with a pay-to-win approach. Whether or not that is true, how are you guys planning to deal with pay-to-win elements, and will the game be free to play? They answered, one thing that can be said for sure right now is that Revelation will be free to play. As for the cash shop itself, yes, there will be cosmetics that do not have any influence on gameplay aside from looking good on the cash shop. Aside from that, we cannot give you a list of what will be on the cash shop and how much it will cost, as our main focus at the moment is still localization of this game. And that's where the quote ends, so I'm happy that costumes won't have stats, and I'm definitely willing to blow a ton on costumes, especially for a game that I like. But as usual, when companies are asked about pay to win, they usually beat around the bush or try to dodge the question. And it doesn't look like we got any solid answer here about that, but I'm sure that the cash shop will have a lot of convenience items, and I can tell you that the Chinese cash shop is a bit pay to win. So they will definitely have to make changes for the different versions if they want this game to succeed. And my.com, if you are watching this, please help this game succeed and don't go pay to win. But yes, you have heard right, the game will be free to play. Now, I do want to know how you guys feel about that, so let me know in the comments, but wait until you finish the video. Personally, I was kind of hoping for a buy-to-play model because it leads to less botting, but hopefully my.com can handle the botting situation pretty well. Now let's talk about the marriage system of Revelation. Yes, my role players, you can rejoice. But to my gay role players, I'm sorry. For Revelation currently doesn't allow same-sex marriage due to several factors, one being a law which they must uphold. Now, will this change for our version? I don't know. And whether or not you support it, it's 2016, so who cares? For the marriage system, there are 9 levels of closeness. Each level unlocks certain perks, and the marriage system will be available to 2 players who have their closeness at a level 3 or above. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to need about 10 of you to get level 3 closeness with me, because currently the game has 6 classes, but they have confirmed NetEase is working on a 7th. And there is still a ton of work to be done, so we probably won't see it at release, but who knows. They are planning to keep us pretty much up to date with the Chinese version. We will be a little behind, but when I say little, I mean very little. And I quote, it won't be a massive difference like a year, much less than that. And I think personally it is a good thing, because once a brand new patch hits China, the Chinese players will test it out, get all the bugs pointed out and fixed, and we will be getting a polished version of the patch soon. So it isn't a bad thing. Now this reminds me a bit of Blade & Soul. I like being caught up, and you guys can complain about it because Blade & Soul definitely seemed rushed with the content, but we are going to get caught up with each other on an international level, and we get less spoiled, seeing a new expansion teased and then we get it shortly after, instead of a situation like Black Desert where we already know about an expansion that we won't get for another year or 2. Now the player cap of guilds is set to 150 players, but they may increase that for our region. Alliances can be formed between guilds as well, and an alliance allows up to 3 guilds to join forces. This could also be increased, as said in the interview. Alliances are very important for castle sieges. Now, I didn't know alliances will be an official thing, but man, I am happy that they are. This balances out everyone being on the same faction because I was kind of worried about that after dealing with Black Desert. Cross-server massive guild battles will also be a thing. Then they speak about the optimization, and like I said from personal experience, Revelation might have the best optimization I've ever seen. During sieges and big battles, the game does not lag at all. Well, for the producer, and me, it doesn't lag. Maybe players with low-end PCs, but if you have a mid-tier PC, I think you should be fine, as this game isn't really that demanding. Revelation also plans on keeping their daily login, gift, and reward system. Eastern MMOs love their player base, always showering them with gifts. JP Black Desert did the same. NA Black Desert said, screw you guys, here's some loyalty. but our NA and EU revelation is going to show us what player appreciation really means. Also, there will be a refer a friend system, and someone who invites 10 plus players to the game will be given certain bonuses when it comes to guilds. We don't have all the details yet though. And for those looking to get into closed beta, they are primarily looking for people who spread information about the game and those who help the community grow. Video makers, bloggers, streamers, so if you are active, Senpai will notice you. It does sound like Founders Packs will be a thing, but no further details yet. So that's pretty much the juicy parts of the translated podcast. Again, if you check Lofty's blog, you can read it all. And thank you guys for watching. I very much appreciate your interest in my content. Subscribe if you enjoyed this and would like to see more Revelation content. And if you guys haven't, I've already made several other Revelation videos, so click here on this annotation or check the description for the playlist. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you soon, friends.